What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. In the last episode, we played a song with Carbon and restored some of the Spirit Tracks here in the Ocean Realm. In this episode, we're going to try and enter the Ocean Temple, but it's underwater, and we need to know how to get there. Thankfully, Carbon gave us a letter with some instructions, so what do you say we check that out and start uncovering this mystery, if you will. So, what does this say? Dear self, I know you'll forget, so I'm leaving you instructions to get to the ocean floor. Carbon. Alright, so it's a letter with a map of the ocean realm, it looks like. And there are 3 numbers, so let's just start copying these down to our map. And I guess the number 3 would be like over here-ish. Yeah, that looks about right. Alright, so that should be good, but that doesn't really give us all the information we need to open the way to the ocean floor. Thankfully, we'll find out the rest in a little bit. So for now, let's talk to Zelda and get out of here. We've restored the tracks. Why don't we head out to the Ocean Temple? Sounds like a good idea. Okay then, let's go. I'm right behind you, princess. All aboard! Haven't said that in a while, so I figured I'd bust it out. Alright though, let's just draw a path over to the number 1. Like I said though, we really don't know the full story of this mysterious mystery to get to the ocean floor, but we will find out what we need to know along the way over to the number 1. Plus, you kinda like wanna go and hit all these numbers in order. Actually, you know, I don't know if you do need to hit these one in order. Like, I imagine you would, because it wouldn't really make sense to number them if you didn't, but I'm not too sure. Anyways, though, coming up you can see some flashes and hear like the sound of a camera, so wouldn't you know it, it's our good friend Ferris. What do you say we stop and chat with him for a little bit? Maybe he knows something. So, we meet again! I heard the ocean spirit tracks had returned, so I came to see for myself. It's just a rumor, but I hear there are even tracks that run under the water. Oh, and guess what else? Just guess! They say there are sculptures that react to big noises out there too. Very interesting, Ferris. Believe it or not, I think you may have just solved our mystery, so let's chart this path around all of these numbers this direction, and I'm doing that for a specific reason, which you'll find out soon enough. But for now, let's just keep going, I guess. Like, we gotta go all the way around these spirit tracks. Let's kick it into high gear, try and go as fast as we can, because this is going to take a while. Like, I'll imagine that a majority of this episode will be us just riding the rails, getting around to these numbers, and making loud noises, which is just going to be us, like, blowing our whistle in case you didn't really know what to do. But yeah, you know, it's kind of peaceful because really right now, at least in the ocean realm, really there's no enemies that attack you. I mean, there's like this guy, but he doesn't really attack you, he just sort of like gives you rupees. So I mean, you can play with him if you really want to, but this is like one moment, except for like the first part of the game, where you can just chill out, ride the rails, and enjoy the scenery, if you will. It's really, really nice and kind of relaxing. I don't know, that's kind of the reason why I like the ocean realm. Anyways, right over there is the first sculpture, so once we get close to it, let's start blowing our whistle. And yeah, there you go, make a loud noise. It activates and turns blue, and that is one of the 3 sculptures that we need to activate. Obviously, once we activate all 3 of them, it's going to open up the way to the seafloor, and that's sort of the reason why I charted the course that I did, because there are probably quicker ways to get to all of these sculptures, but if we go this way, it'll actually put us closer to the entrance that's going to open up once we activate them all. Anyways, directly in front of us, you can actually see some of like the next realm, so it's kind of like a desert or mountainous region, kind of cool. Over here, we have the top of the Ocean Temple, so it's kind of cool that you can see it, although doesn't really give you like a good idea of what's to come. And obviously in the background, you've got the Tower of Spirits with its ominous dark cloud. But I guess really, since all we're doing is riding the rails, I'll just go off topic and talk about a couple of things. So if you've been keeping up with me on social media like Twitter or just like paying attention to the comments that I leave on these videos, you probably know that I just came back from a family vacation, which was a lot of fun, and I think I really needed that at the time because last month was a really bad month on this channel. Like, it was the worst month numbers-wise in over 2 years for my channel, so that kinda stung a lot, and I try to not let those numbers affect me, but there's really no way around it. Like, it does affect you some way, no matter what. And, for me, it sort of just, like, got me down a little bit, not really motivated, I guess you could say. But at the same time, I knew I still had to make videos, and I didn't really want to miss a day because I've been doing so well, so I just went along with it. But, going away for those few days sort of helped me just forget about all that, and now we're going into this next month with a fresh mind, and as long as this month is better than the last month, I think my head will be in the right place and we can keep going. And getting away from YouTube really did allow me to think a little more creatively while I was gone, because even though I was on vacation, I was still kind of working. Like, I ended up writing 2 or 3 scripts, and 2 of them I think I might be able to turn into videos. Like, one of them was a top 5, and the other one was a theory video that I've been working on, so I sort of like scripted those out. They're like really rough drafts, so I need to obviously polish those up still, but hopefully we can get those out soon enough. Anyways, though, yeah, we activated all 3 sculptures, and now this giant fish has appeared, so what do we have to do? Well, we need to ride directly into its mouth, and we'll be taken underwater onto the seafloor, and that's where we'll find the entrance to the Ocean Temple, so let's go inside. Alright, here we are underwater. Kinda crazy, huh? Wow, it's breathtaking down here, Link. Indeed it is, Zelda. Indeed it is. And, yeah, if you're wondering how Link is breathing, he has a bubble around him. I also like how the, Spirit Train, instead of smoke, it now, like, produces bubbles. Oh, and another cool change is that, yeah, your cannon fires torpedoes now instead of cannonballs, which are actually a lot harder to aim, in my opinion, since they only go straight. Like, there's no cannon arc to them, and I'm sort of, like, used to that. So, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, we can get better with the aiming and not miss too many of the enemies down here, which aren't really a big deal anyways. Like, I think the enemy that was just attacking us, which I have no idea what it's called, doesn't really matter, but I don't think he actually does any damage to you if my memory serves me well. I'm pretty sure, like, he just throws ink on the screen, and you sort of have to, like, rub the touchscreen in order to get it off, so it's not really a big deal if he does attack you. They are pretty annoying to get away, though, because they take so many torpedoes. The good thing about them, though, is that they do give you 20 rupees after you take them out. So, come on, man, that totally... Wow, that was way off. But yeah, this is what I mean. Like, oftentimes, if you miss with the torpedo, the enemies will move. So you have to sort of, like, aim where they're going to be, not where they are, if that makes any sense. Like, leading your shots. So right there is actually the Ocean Temple, but it's not going to be as easy as just getting there, because once we get close enough, well, you're going to see, check it out, this weird, evil, new type of demonic train is going to spawn. Now, these guys are out to get you. They're what I like to call homing demonic trains, because they will actively go after you. So, we're going to try and play a little bit of a trick on this guy. What you want to do is, wait here in this fork in the road, and you'll notice that the demon train is going to go upwards, because that's where he thinks we are. Now, these trains have the advantage of being able to switch directions anywhere on the track, although it does take them a couple of seconds. So what you want to do, wait for this guy to get ahead of you. Once he's on that fork, just reverse it, and now hopefully we can go forward. Oh no, he's turning around already. That's not good. But, yeah, you want him to come towards you, then switch the rails as quickly as you can before he has the opportunity to switch, and, go this way towards the temple. So, yeah, now he's switching around again to try and come after us, but, we already pulled off our tricky little maneuver, so we are perfectly fine. Thankfully, those guys that do switch around on the rails, I don't think they actually go faster than us. I'm pretty sure they have the same exact max speed, so we're fine. If you do take too long out here, though, a normal, regular, like, demon train will spawn in front of the temple, so watch out for that. Thankfully, since we pulled off that tricky maneuver, we did it quickly enough where it didn't spawn, and now we are finally here in the Ocean Temple. Took us a little while. Like I said, a majority of this episode was going to be riding the rails, but we finally made it. So, here we are at the Ocean Temple. You're ready to go in, right, Link? Oh, yeah. Okay, then, onward. And of course, we're going to go onward and take on the Ocean Temple in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.